Students, this is the class Fundamentals of Agronomy, and today we will discuss about agronomy. What is agronomy? What is the importance? What is the scope? And how this agronomy is related with other branch of agricultural sciences. So, agronomy actually it is a branch of agriculture, and agriculture is a very wide subject. It is related with the crop production, related with the poultry, related with the livestock, fishery, agroforestry, whatever activity we do our farm or come under agriculture. So, it is very wide subject. Okay. And one of the subjects of agriculture is agronomy, and if we see this origin of this word agronomy, it is originated from Greek two words, agros and nomos. Agros means field and nomos means to manage. So, if we look the birds, if we look the words field and manage, so it is related with the field management. So, it is not only related with the field management, it is very wide subject, but the origin word tells about its definition. So, by Greek word, it is related with the field management, but in modern era, it is related with the, or we can say this is the branch of agricultural science which is related with the principles, which is related with the principles and practices of soil, water and crop management. So, in old time, if we see its origin, it seems that it is related with the field management, but actually it is not confined to only field management. It is branch of agricultural sciences which is related with the first principle, second practices. Principles and practices of what? Soil, water and crop management. Okay. So, here principles, practices and management. So, there are three terms which come under agronomy. So, principles, these principles are scientific principles. Practices are those activities which are performed at field, and actually it is related with the skill, our skill. So, this is the science, this is skill and this is the management. It is also related with the overall skill. Okay. So, how to manage the things, and this principles, practices and management are related with the soil on which crops are grown, water, that is the primary nutrient, and the crop production. Okay. So, in this way agronomy is not only field management, it also include principles, practices, okay, and it is related with the actually crop production. So, in broad science we can say this agronomy is related with the crop production, which covers the management, scientific principles and skill for soil management, water management and as well as crop management. So, this is the agronomy. Now, I think it will be clear what is agronomy. So, in broad sense, it is crop production. And this crop production is not just sowing and harvesting of any crop. It is not like that. Just as farmer do, they go into the field and they sow the crop, and then they care the crop, then harvest and take their produce. So, agronomy is not just like sowing and harvesting. It is related with the how to grow, where to grow, when to grow, how much to grow. These all aspects covered under agronomy. Okay. But the basic theme, sorry, it is crop. Basic theme is crop production. So, all the activities are aimed for higher crop productivity. Okay. And for higher crop productivity, we know that for crop production, inputs are required. So, without input, no crop production, no growth and development. Definitely, this crop production is through proper growth and development, and certain inputs are required. That is why agronomy take care of inputs. So, in crop production, that is the actually this production is by photosynthesis. So, inputs which those are required in photosynthesis, definitely required for crop production, and basic inputs are solar radiation, soil, water, CO2, nutrients. So, these are the basic nutrients for crop production. That is why agronomic cover the management of all these input. And what is the output? The aim is to convert the input into output, and output is crop productivity. Crop productivity. So, in this way, in this sense, the agronomy cover all the methods which are required for the higher productivity of crop. So, in agronomy, we use the input in such a way that higher crop productivity is obtained. So, in this sense, we can make another definition of agronomy. So, agronomy makes the favorable conditions or make the favorable use of inputs for higher crop productivity. Okay. So, in first definition, we learned that it is the field management. Then we discussed that not it is only confined to management. This covers the principles and then practices, then input use. Okay. So, now question is what type of principles are used in agronomy? A number of principles are used because when we talk about the crop production, then we talk about photosynthesis, and photosynthesis is a very huge, or we can say very complicated process. It is not a simple process which takes place in leaf cells. So, and in photosynthesis certain rules or certain principles are followed. That is why we take care of these principles. Then input use is another important, how the crop absorb nutrient, how crop absorb the water, and how this nutrient and water are translocated within plant, and how these are metabolized. There are definite certain principles, and without studying these principles, we cannot convert input into output efficiently. So, these are the several scientific principles which are involved in photosynthesis, absorption of nutrient, water, their translocation, their assimilation. So, these are the principles. We will discuss later on how these principles are used. Then practices. Practice in the sense that if we sow the crop, so how much population should be there, how much should be the plant to plant distance. It is not like that all the plants are confined to a limited area, and neither it is like that we are sowing only limited very few plants over a large area. So, in this sense we cannot maximize our production. Okay. So, practice means how to sow the crop, how to give irrigation water, how to put the nutrient in the right way so that roots are able to absorb, and how much nutrient should be applied. So, these are the practices and how to manipulate the soil conditions which are favorable for crop production. So this is about the crop production. Okay. So it means agronomy aims at higher crop productivity, but another aspect is that it also takes care of economics. Economics in the sense that how to get maximum production with minimum cost. So agronomy also cover economics by considering cost of cultivation. Cost, what is the cost involved in the input like fertilizer, seed, variety, irrigation, pesticide application, herbicide application. So economics is also considered under agronomy. So agronomy is a wide subject. It is not just to sow the crop and harvest the crop. It include many things. So if we want to be an agronomist, so agronomist should work like as a physiologist to make the higher production. He should act like as an economist to maximize the profit. He should like act as a manager to manage the resources. So agronomist role is very wide role. So this was about the agronomy. Then importance, what is the importance? So first importance is that agronomy aims at higher crop productivity. So importance is in to get higher productivity of crop. So how to maximize the production by the use of inputs like solar radiation, irrigation, nutrients. So this is the job, or we can say this is the work of agronomist. And without agronomy, we cannot maximize the production. Suppose a breeder develop a variety that is recommended for a zone, but what is the nutrient requirement, what is the sowing time, what is the depth of sowing, how much water is required, how much nutrient is required. All these set practice of cultivations are developed by agronomist. Just a variety cannot perform at the field. So certain inputs are required, and every variety of different crops require different type of nutrient, different time of sowing, different spacing. So higher productivity can be got by the proper use of resources. Another importance of agronomy is development of package of practice. Development package of practice means cultivation practices. What is the optimum sowing time? कब हम उसको बोएं? What is the optimum population? Because plant responds to each other. There is a competition between the plant and within the plant. Okay. Then nutrient requirement, water requirement. So development of package of practice is essential for higher crop production, and it includes the all the things: fertilizer requirement, irrigation, herbicide, insecticide, sowing time. Another importance is profit, because agronomists take care of cost of cultivation. Suppose 100 kg nitrogen, by 100 kg nitrogen we get suppose 50 kg yield, and by application of 120 kg nitrogen we get only 52 kg yield. So we compare how much yield, or we can say profit is obtained by extra nitrogen. So it is only possible when we calculate the cost of each dose of input or nutrient. So this is the job of agronomists to find out. So this is the importance that we can make a profit, how much crop a crop can give profit in a locality. So these are the importance. Then new research in the sense what should be the tillage, new tillage, like minimum tillage, zero tillage, then change in sowing time with the change climatic change scenario, Then what should be the spacing for newly developed varieties, because one spacing cannot be fit for all the varieties, because spacing depends upon the foliage or morphology of plants. So research is another important part, and it is changing with the time, and with the modern era, with the advancement of knowledge, research is going on, and we develop, or agronomists develop new technology, and that comes by research. So this is the importance of agronomy. Another topic is how it is related with the other science or other branch. Relation of agronomy with other branch or other science. So first of all, if we talk about agronomy, it is related with the crop production, and crop production by photosynthesis. Definitely there is dry matter production. So it is related with the physiology. A number of sciences are related with the agronomy. Here I am telling about a major one. So physiology, if we have a good knowledge of physiology, then we can know how dry matter production taking place inside the plant. Another, we can say chemistry. When we apply the nutrient in the soil, and how it is fixed, how it make the complex, how it is available to the plant, and what are the conversion, chemical reaction inside the soil. So knowledge of chemistry is important, or we can say it is soil chemistry. Another, we can say it is physics. Physics in the sense that water move into the soil, and then there may be lateral movement, horizontal movement, seepage, or maybe deep percolation and water absorption, and water moves in different type of soil in different way. In clay soil, movement is different, capillary movement is different, sandy soil percolation is very high, and in heavy textured soil capillary rise is more. So there is physics is involved in water movement. So this soil physics is involved with the water movement. Then another science is plant pathology, which tells about the types of diseases that occur in the plant, and agronomists also take care of pathology, which type of disease is there and how to manage, because agronomist working as a manager, so he takes care of diseases also, and then insects. So another is entomology. So there are different type of sciences. Another science you can take as economics. Then we can say another, there may be a number of science which are related with the agronomy. Okay. Then what is the scope? In ancient time, agriculture was confined only tilling the soil and put the seed and harvest the crop. But with the advancement of knowledge, with the advancement of research, new technologies are being developed. For example, now zero tillage is there. So now if zero tillage is there, there is an issue of soil erosion, soil fertility. So with the zero tillage deployment, which variety is suitable, which sowing time is suitable under zero tillage system, how much nutrient is required in zero tillage system, it is only possible by agronomy. So as the knowledge is, we can say, increasing by other science, and we are getting a new challenge, and this challenge is an opportunity for the agronomists to work under new condition. And the very good example is climate change. As the climate is changing, rainfall pattern is changed, definitely sowing time of crop is changed. So this is the scope of agronomist, how to work under changing situations or changing technology. Another scope is that as the breeder developed any hybrid or composite or a variety, so what should be the spacing, what should be the nutrient requirement, this is the scope of agronomy. So as the knowledge is increasing, technology is developing, then it creates opportunity for agronomy. So there is a great scope of agronomy at present and in future for the development of new technology, for development of new set of practice for changing situation. So agronomist scope is very wide and it is related with the crop production as well as soil management and water management and overall field management. As the new technologies develop, then it creates opportunity or create a new platform for agronomists to grow a crop in that particular condition. So this is the scope of agronomy. So this was all about the agronomy definition, scope, importance and its relation with the other sciences. Thank you very much.